the MeteoMark Weather Show. Let's take a look at some viewer sent in photos here from Lucas D. from Linden, Texas. Take a look at these. Taken by his sister Courtney. These 8 photos here picture some very nice photos of some flowers, springtime flowers. Looks like anywhere from daffodils to violet colored flowers as well here. So looking very nice and spring-like across the northeast Texas area. Spring is in the air, and as you can see, even many of the buds are on the trees, and some very nice flowers here are in full bloom. So looking very nice here across the Linden, Texas area. Some really nice shots here of some of these flowers. And if we take a look here, looks like Lucas caught a picture of a very large toad. This is a very large toad indeed. We don't see these kind of very big toads up north, but down south you can get some of these really big toads here. And of course, ending it here with a very nice 3 photos of a sunset here, a very red sunset to say the least. So some very nice weather in Linden, very spring-like, and we're going to continue that trend. So let's take a look at that trend. Take a look at precipitation amounts. If you notice, the west coast and the east coast here, lots of precipitation. Thankfully, most of this will be in the form of liquid precipitation, heavy rain. However, that's not very good news here for the Pacific Northwest, those dealing with those mudslides and landslides, to say the least. So let's take a look at what we got going on across the weekend highlights for the East Coast here and the West Coast. Very, very active here across the West Coast. Trough really digging in tough with lots of systems, heavy rain for that matter, mountain snow. Back east here, we'll try to get another coastal spin-off here later Saturday and early Sunday. Thankfully, this probably will be mainly frozen precipitation in the higher elevations of New England and back through the northern mid-Atlantic. But we're looking at a mostly rain event with this system, maybe some frozen mixed precipitation overnight Saturday into early Sunday morning for portions of the northern and central mid-Atlantic up towards portions of New England. But this is not going to be a blockbuster storm. We're talking about a 1,004 millibar low forming here off the east coast and riding up along a warm front here. So we're not looking at anything major. However, there will be some heavy precipitation, and temperatures will be marginal for accumulation, so most of it will be rain or rain mixed with snow or sleet in certain areas. But to say the least, it will be a much nicer weekend than other weekends we've had here in the past where it's been very chilly. Along the Gulf Coast, we're going to continue that trend of increased moisture with some stalled out frontal boundaries forming across the Gulf Coast area. And out west here, we really continue this even into early next week. System diving south here. Then we get a system that ejects out into the northern plains here. And this is going to be key because this storm is going to lose a lot of it. This is why there won't be very much cold air with this storm, because the storm behind it will be like a classic Colorado low. We will see this system push across the northern Great Plains, swing a warm front through the Great Lakes for Monday and Tuesday, and this will get those southerly winds flowing up the east coast and will be hitting 60 and 65 in many areas. Let's take a look at those temperature maps for Monday, because I wanted to show you just how warm we're talking here. 60s, very plentiful here across the east, especially east of the Mississippi River. And as you can see, looking very spring-like from the Gulf Coast up to the lower Great Lakes, portions of the Mid-Atlantic, and southern New England. Even some 70s starting to snake their way up just east of the Appalachians here. So that's pretty much it here at MeteoMark. No large-scale systems, however, it will be a very active weather pattern. So any system that does develop in this fast-moving pattern does have the potential to drop some moderate precipitation. Exception, West Coast, where we will continue a successive run of systems which could lead to further landslides and problems. I'm going to show you a 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton, from southern tier of New York to northeast Pennsylvania. But don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com. Here is that 5-day outlook for my hometown viewers from the Susquehanna region of New York, Susquehanna region of northeast Pennsylvania. We're really starting to warm it up here. First part of the weekend from Friday into Saturday. Look at this, Friday, a lot of rain. Wash some of those wintertime dirt away. Get some springtime freshness in the air. And then we continue It's overnight Saturday night. We could see some problems with frozen precipitation. Not expecting anything major. However, we could see some snow, sleet, and freezing rain, quickly changing back to rain showers Sunday morning as we get into the low to mid 40s with that high March sun. And we'll continue through early next week. Look at this, Monday is your best day, cracking 60 in many parts of the area. That's going to do it here at MeteoMark.